3 o'clock on the dot is the time on this particular clock. So no doubt far, far away in a land, gold UK, people will begin to press the X button and we'll get ready to go here for Tuesday night racing. It is the Red Line Racing Community and we are at the Vietnam Circuit in Hanoi. So that's exciting. A quick switch to another page on my cellular phone shows me the points as we get ready to roll into tonight's race. This is round 9 of 22 in this season. Tuesday nights, if you're new to us, as I know we do have a new racer in the field tonight. I do believe this is him here. Hazard, of course, good friend of Steven Gerrard, famed soccer player. Hazard, I forget what team he played for, or Gerrard, but who knows. Anyway, you footballing fans will know that, of course, is, you know, the sensible football, not the football that only kicks the ball, you know, a handful of times per game. Anyway, I was getting off track there. Lord knows, staying on track is my strong suit. Let's look at the points as we come into this evening. We have at the top of it, Indigo in the Ferrari with 86 points. Jonathan Cox in the Red Bull with 75 is second. That's 11 points. Behind is that, yes. And third place right now is Do Will with 73 points. That is 13 points behind your leader, SHR Indigo. Now, what we want to do now, unfortunately, as does often happen in racing, we're going to have to pack our lunch because it is a long journey down to the next position and the rest of the positions in the point standings, as in fourth place, with 38 points, that is 48 points behind. That is Tiach in fourth. Behind him closely. Now, the battle is good here from fourth on back. Get me not wrong, you, the viewer at home. Behind him is AJ Wuhan with 32 points. Original Civi in the Mercedes, tied at 32 with AJ. LH44, 20 points. And let's see, then there's also Leclerc with 18 points. Total P's 16. Iron Knight with 12. Draper with 11. Tristan with 10. I do believe that's one I know not participating this evening. Bagos with 2. Maverick with 2. Toonfen in with 1. And Lim also. Now let's see, who are we missing tonight? There are 16 drivers in the standings. Let's look and see how many we have in the field tonight. It's probably a number on the screen. 17. Ooh. Oh, but wait, 16, because I'm one of them. Let's see. Any points contenders? I don't know. Perhaps waiting for that number to grow is the reason for this holding pattern we seem to find ourselves in as we get ready for tonight's race. Let's see here. Indigo is in, isn't he? Yes, there he is. Jonathan Cox and Do Will. There is Do Will. There's Jonathan Cox. Tiach, AJ, and Civi. Let's see. Uh-oh. What's this? Tiach, AJ, and Civi all missing? Surely not. What sort of tomfoolery, what sort of witchcraft? Perhaps a discussion in the Discord will end the mystery. Let's just take a peek at that. Of course not. So, actually this moment of pause and peace, where one can just settle with one's thoughts, honestly reminds me of a poem by the famed poet Robert Frost, but Thank God they're readying up, because I don't recall one word of it. So, moving on, it is time for Vietnam. Sometimes the gods smile upon you, and they did for me right there. My goodness, we are missing some heavy hitters in the points. What will this do for drivers like? Oh, LH is also not in, my goodness. No matter, no qualifying. Off we go to the streets of Hanoi. Vietnam, of course, most well known for the hilarious movie starring Robin Williams, Good Morning Vietnam, which was a hilarious movie about a hilarious gentleman and a radio station in a far away land, and nothing else. Tonight's race is brought to you by RRC. 3 letters. Many racing drivers. Let's see what they have for us tonight. As we load into the game, we will... Oh, no. I wonder what the weather will do tonight. Could that play a role? I don't know if I can see that. Can I? Race director, perhaps? No. Well, that was terrible. Did nothing for me at all. As we wait for the spinning circles to cease spinning, as the drivers select their setups, their strategy, final communications taking place. Look at that, the cars on the grid hippity hopping, and see how the drivers in those seats. Look at the suspension in those cars, so sensitive indeed. Even the little hops by the drivers as the anticipation forces them to bounce. The cars will feel that, and imagine what that's like at whatever number of kilometers per hour. Very exciting. As we wait for the drivers to get ready. The clock runs down. If you weren't ready, too bad for you. And they are getting ready to roll off on their formation lap. So, Stringy B will be on your pole position in the Red Bull, followed by I. Fishers in the McLaren, Walker 990. What is that? A Renault? Yes. Bagos. In the Ferrari. Thought we might see him at a Braun on Sunday, but he was a ghost. Maverick rolling around in the Williams car, followed by Toonfen, also in the Williams. Which guy, Draper? I'd say that one there. There he is now in the AlphaTauri, the finest looking racing machine in this game, says this observer. GFO Leclerc in the Alfa Romeo, FTH something in the Haas car, GFO Seb in the Racing Point, followed by Iron Knight in the Mercedes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a racing driver who needs no introduction whatsoever. So let's just skip him. Down in 13th in the McLaren, it is the new driver Hazard. In 14th, it is SHR Indigo. 15th place is Do Will, and your points leader? No, second in points, Jonathan Cox. Assuming I have the most updated points. Perhaps some sort of penalty was assessed, I don't know. Either way, that's your starting grid, and your points leaders are at the back as expected. 2 drivers ejected from the formation lap. Good evening to you, those of you watching on YouTube. Tonight it is our community tube for watching racing. A predicted pit stop strategy offered up here by Codemasters, a 2-stop strategy and a 2-stop strategy. Brilliant options. All right, as we ride around here, let's decide who we want to ride along with on the start of this race. Now, I believe we're going to ride along with somewhere in the middle-ish. Hopefully Codemasters will offer us, oh, for God's sake, intervals. Let's go with position change. I never am ready for this. I am the worst. Here we go. Let's see what happens from Toonfen. The lights are off. Are on. Pardon. And now they're off, and the racing drivers are away here in the streets of Hanoi. It could get dicey here into the first turn. Let's see what happens. Come along, Codemasters. Take us for a cinematic journey. Drivers being willing to cut the corners early here just to avoid catastrophe. Oh no, oh no, the Renault being used as some sort of beating post, whipping post of some sort. Draper, 5-second penalty, severe collision with Seb. Oh, and the safety car has been deployed. Same pit stop strategy as before, unfortunate. Let's see what's going on down here. Oh my, indeed, GFO Seb is missing a rather important piece of that racing machine. He'll want to be careful. This is a long race here. And you can come back from catastrophe. It happened to you, who's to say it shan't happen to others? What about our newest competitor here? Hazard. He appears to be damage-free. Let's go through the field and just try. We're going to have some time. Everything looking ship-shape there for Jonathan. Do Will appears to be completely winged. SHR Indigo, let's look at his wing. Looks pretty good from here. Oh my dear lord, what is going on? Near collisions, hopefully nothing there. The Duke of Puppington riding around in the racing point. Hopefully he's damage-free as... Oh, Bagos missing a front left wingy McGee. He'll want to come in for another one of the... Oh, sweet fancy Moses, what is going on? And speeding on to the pit lane. Oh my goodness. That is not good. Insult added to injury. Iron Knight appears to be damage-free, as does FTH. Maverick, a well-known quality racing driver in the Williams, appears to be doing quite well. Let's check out the other side of Leclerc. Ooh, that was close. So far, the fastest lap is iFishers with a 2 minutes, 2 seconds, .160. Really, no one appears to have anything for him today so far, with a lap time like that. Will he be able to maintain that pace is the question of this reporter. Many questions remain to be answered here. Oh, lost my spectator menu. So what we want is to find the intervals. There's what we want. Let's just try to stay on that. Have the points been impacted here by any of this? Bagos is out of the race in 16th place. Came into this race with only, unfortunately, 2 points on the table, so it won't really impact his points this season. Draper running in the back. Let's see. He is currently sitting with 11 points. That is 75 points out of the lead. Not an insurmountable goal, considering that fourth place in points Tiach is only 48 points out of the lead. And let's see, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I see not one single solitary Tiach in this race. One of the racing drivers who did not choose to come and battle for the points today here in Vietnam. Unfortunate for him, fortunate for the rest of these gentlemen. Who else will be looking to close that gap and take away the fourth position from Tiach? AJ Wu, and not in this race, unless Codemasters is showing me wrong. Let's go back to the front. Oh, who is on pit road here? That is Puppy. He will be getting a new wing. Also, Hazard comes in, gets a new wing on that McLaren. Careful now, young fellow. Let's not go out there and tear the wing right back off. Never mind that, says Hazard. Oh my, oh, well, the brakes work. That's for sure. What is going on back here at the... Oh, and another wing loss. Who is that? That is GFO Leclerc. Was it? I feel like I saw a wing lost back there. Didn't you, the viewer? Draper is catching up to the pack, as is Leclerc. But what is going on back here? Why the hold-up? Or am I just stupid? I'm giving these guys a hard time for no reason. If so, apologies. Yes, indeed, Leclerc is missing the right front wing thingy. He will not be pleased with that. How did that occur? Rolling through the grid again. That guy right there. That is Draper. Let's see. Let's go up to the front because Stringy B has closed in to within less than 1 second of Fisher's. Oh, never mind. But I do believe the safety car is coming in, and they are ready to go. DRS, of course, will not be activated until, what is it, 2 laps after the safety car? Perhaps the 3rd lap? Either way, they are rolling, and Fishers says goodbye. However, this section here is a tricky one. Let's ride on board quickly. Well executed. Let's roll down here to Indigo, who looks to be making a move on Iron Knight. Now the fun begins. Who can race who? Let's take a quick peek and see what tires everyone is on. It is Fisher's on the softs as well as Maverick. Everyone else on the medium. Back to, let's see here. We'll stay on the tires and the laps. Looking for battles. We want battles, and it is Iron Knight going for a move on SHR Indigo. My goodness, down into the hairpin. And who is that diving in? Was that Jonathan Cox in that car? No, that was someone else. Oh my goodness. Who is that in the AlphaTauri? That is DeWill. Indeed, I thought it was, but didn't want to say wrong. This is not a track where one can race side by side in too many sections around this particular Sector 2, I believe it is, in the beginning of Sector 3. You must get single file or yield when being passed. Oh my. These racing drivers trying to avoid catastrophe. What a brilliant bit. We've avoided a safety car, and that's a plus to take out of this. CRGG. Giving a good laugh to this reporter. Very well identified. That certainly is a big part of it. Yes, indeed. Good show. Now, back to the racing action. I've been distracted. Walker is making a move on DeWill. The helicopter view. Perhaps a drone. I believe it's a helicopter. Look at this. Could we just stay on this view the entire race over whatever car we want? Because this is what I want, Codemasters. Look at that butt. If you think that Do Will is done, well, you don't know Do Will, because look at him go. He's going to make a move here on Walker. Then we will be moving back up to the front where the battles are thick. Just want to see if the move is made. It is not returned. Let's move to FTH, who wants the spot from Stringy B. But Stringy B says no, not currently. Weave, we will weave until the live long day is through. Think we're done now? Not yet. Keep them coming. Ah, we're done. Ah, not at all. Keep it on coming, because this track just does not quit. Ah, take a breath, racing driver and fan alike, because we're back into it here. Looking through the field, let's do better than we did last week. Let's keep a view on other racing drivers. GFO Seb, Jonathan Cox, what is going on here? He is all over the back of Maverick. That spot right there, I am telling you, the viewer at home, that is one of the trickiest places to get a run on another racing driver. If they do not give you position there, it could spell trouble for everyone involved. As the track opens up there, you suddenly will just find yourself right in the middle of the track, and you need to pick a line, because if someone's hot on your tail, well, get out of the way is the point. But anyway, a new track, lots to learn, and look at this racing action back here. Walker side by side with Maverick in the Williams. And being passed by the AlphaTauri of Do Will as well. Maverick will find that to be more of a won't-yums, won't he? Been waiting a little while to throw out that little gem, haven't I? Up front, it is SHR Indigo hounding the back of Stringy B, but he himself has the hounds upon him, as FTH, is right there. Not far behind is Jonathan Cox. Really, each and every one of those racing drivers, from Stringy B down to, it appeared to be maybe GFO Seb in 8th place, has still a shot at this race, including our good friend Maverick. Everyone forward of that. Let's go take a quick peek at iFishers out front. On the soft tires now. The tire has not appeared to work out very well for young Maverick, but for iFishers, he is pushing, and appears to be enjoying a good deal. As we continue to scroll through the field, let's look at Do Will. Apologies. No, we must go up here. This is where it's at. Look at this. SHR Indigo trying to pull away from this huge battle. FTH, KRC, Stringy B, Jonathan Cox, and Walker trying to get into the mix. Hazard back there on the hard tire, trying to make his way through the field. Draper has just switched onto it as well. Let's get some better shots here. What is going on down here with Walker and Do Will? Let's get a better shot at this battle. This really is where the big battle is happening on track currently. Excuse me. I have a live viewer asking good friend Tristan, inquiring Mono if we have good memories around this circuit here at Vietnam. Well, I guess that all depends on how one looks at the word good. For example, there's a good battle developing here. Look at this. 5 cars buzzing around like bumblebees. The pink car of GFO Seb says, what corner? I'll just drive wherever I please and take the penalty. Hopefully, looks like he didn't get anything for it. So that's nice for him. Look at this. We'll just stick on this battle. But back to Tristan. I was having wonderful memories until I blew an 8-second lead with a handful of laps to go, handing the lead over to Tristan. It was very depressing, and we try not to speak of it, but thanks for bringing that up. Good times. What would be even better times is if Tristan were to come along and join us in the broadcast booth, but we'll see about that. Anyway, back to GFO Seb in the racing point. DeWill right behind him. Stringy B in front. A pass being made here. We missed it. Sorry for that. What is going on? Oh, it is High Fishers finally coming in off those soft tires. Too much soft, he says. Now Maverick has gone an extra lap, it appears. So I can only assume he will come in off of those soft tires this next time round as he sees Fishers come in, which hands the lead over to SHR Indigo. KRC trying to get within 1 second of the leader, but there are battles right here. Stringy B with GFO Seb and DeWill all over the back. Look out, you! I'd like to come through. Oh, aggressive again is the pink car over that corner. But the stewards seem to like it. But as we've seen before, you can feel free to take that position there, but they're going to get a run on you. However, the interesting thing is they will often have DRS. It's interesting how that may play out. Here they come now. DeWill. What will he do? I like DeWill's line through here. His potential. Nice and easy, he says. And I do see Maverick right at the back of this, still hanging on to those soft tires. Let's ride with Maverick and see if he comes in to change those tires. The pit entrance, when you're a racing driver focused in here at this particular circuit, the entrance to pit road can sneak up on you. And he says no, he wants to continue on those soft tires. Interesting indeed. Up front it is FTHKRC trying to get a run on Indigo through this very difficult first section here at Hanoi. Right there, you want to be cutting left hard, flopping your wheel about, and this spot right there, if you're on someone's tail, look out. As mentioned before, is anyone going to have that occur here? Let's see some good battles. Walker trying to close in on Jonathan Cox. Fierce is the racing indeed. Let's see. DeWill has come on to a soft tire. My goodness, how will this strategy work out for him? Let's look later on. It's not doing anything right now. He's too far back. Let's see what he can do with it later. Fishers have gone onto a medium tire. Puppy back in the back has gone onto a hard tire just this moment. We'll see how that plays out. Up front, there is a battle. Try to pay attention, moron. You have a job. It's racing, not getting stuck on one thing and staring at it eternally. Here they go. He will have DRS on your leader, Indigo. Will he be able to make a move? I think he's still too far back. Not at all close enough, but close enough to say hello. Around they go through. Ooh, a nice run there by KRC. He will have DRS. He will, I think. Yes, it would have had to have been a bold move, wouldn't it? But he knows that with only 11 laps on the board, it is not the time to be pressing the matter, let alone pressing your luck. Look at this. Indigo. Nowhere to go except forward because you can't let up for a moment. It is... Oh, sweevy swervy. Here we go. Look at that. Inside out. Oh, I suppose that's the outside. Look at that pass. Indeed, what a beautiful move for the lead. Indigo thought about trying to make a peek back at it inside, but no matter, says KRC. Door closed, admittance denied, I suppose. 10 laps on both their tires. 8 laps on the tires behind them. How will this play out? Let's see, still the closest battle does appear to be here, but let's move down through. Maverick has finally decided to do the soft tires a favor and quit beating them like a dead thing that one would beat for some reason. I suppose we could all... I don't know why one would do that. That's just gross. But anyway, the point is, those tires have had it, and finally Maverick takes pity upon them and puts on a set of the medium tires. The crew, astonishingly, managed to pull off medium tires, though he was driving on softs. So magic afoot in the pit of Maverick. Perhaps a bit of witchcraft, who knows, but nonetheless, he is back on track. Moving back up through the field. Your points leaders are here and here. Also, but your overall points leader is Indigo, who is in second place. However, many laps on those tires. This is interesting how the points may or may not play out. You know, based on pit stops, strategies, and the like. Let's see. Up here we do have GFO Seb all over the back of Walker. My goodness. This track does not let up for one moment. Oh, good God in heaven. Sorry for shouting in your ear. I just thought that that racing driver had completely biffed it and driven into a wall. I suppose, unfortunately for Seb, in one form he did drive into a wall of time, because he has exceeded the pit road speeding limit coming on to, well, pit road, and the stewards have said, we don't like that one bit, and we're going to make an example of you. Penalties are abound for you. I should have probably watched and seen if they held him or not, but we'll find out later. Hazard trying to close the gap on Leclerc. Up front though, apologies because Indigo wants the lead back. Just wanted to give you a little taste of it, says Indigo. I'm a generous person, it's in my nature, but look at my good friend. DRS is his name. Going around you, well, that's just what he does best. KRC says a little just friendly hello at the back, like just perhaps a bit of a well-done old chap as these two racing drivers continue to duke it out. Speaking of dukes, let's see. Oh, we do have a battle for our friend Puppy, the Duke of Puppington. Oh, I thought he was battling someone. All right, back to the lead. All of a sudden, his tents were quite small indeed. I thought perhaps a battle was developing. Let's stay here. Although Duwill is all over Hazard. Oh my goodness, is he all over him indeed? And in front of that, it is Leclerc and Stringy B, I believe. Let's let this battle sort out. It has. Let's move forward because that is Leclerc all over Stringy B. Medium tire versus medium. 9 lap versus 13, and there is the advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not take any sort of mathematician. Put your abacus away, your calculator. We can figure this out ourselves. 13 is bigger than 9, and that's all it takes sometimes. moving back. Oh, do it, my goodness gracious. This gentleman is moving forward at a clip that is at a, well, a good one. Zooming right along, all over the back of Hazard. He will have the drag reduction system open, but he gets a good go on it before that even occurs. And now, just almost as an extra slap in the face, it's like, check out this mighty open wing I have. Not part way, that is wide open DRS right in your face. Hope it kind of wiggles your visor. Not sure. Anyway, moving on, we have up front is Indigo making another move. Let's roll through the pack a bit. We've got Walker running third. Can we see where they started? That would be a good thing. Stops also, I do believe, oh, okay, so interesting. Stringy B, FTH, and Indigo says they have not stopped as of yet. Interesting. I suppose that would explain the big numbers on the tires. So that's how that works. So you learn something new every day, don't you? Now, let's see. No, we don't want that. There it is, position change. Let's see. Jonathan Cox on pit road, currently it appears. I didn't really care for that at all. Let's just stay here on their tires. Indigo does appear to be getting a run here on FTH KRC. And DRS open, as it is prone to do. Oh, they've done enough of this. Let's watch these two. There it is GFO Seb, followed by Stringy B. Hazard trying to get back into this mix after being passed by both these gentlemen, I do believe. DRS wide open for Stringy B. He makes the pass around GFO Seb. But Seb says, I would like it back, and I will take it. Excuse me, good sir. Soft tires here. One lap soft tires here, Mr. B. Around you I go. Applause and, you know, other forms of way to go, chum, but making those tires last as long as you have. But my softs have something to say to your old mediums. Out of the way, it's time for me to come through and have my day. Let's see. Moving back down through the pack. Fisher's back here. Let's look at the points. So Jonathan Cox, currently second in points. Back here in 11th place. That's not good. The question is, though, there's a long time to go, and Indigo is out front, and he still has not pitted. Let's look at that to be sure. Yes, indeed. KRC and Indigo have not pitted, and these other tires are starting to catch up to them, I believe. I really haven't been watching, so I'm just saying it and hoping it's the case. They must be, though, mustn't they? Will it all level out? Let's go up to the lead. It is going to change again, it does appear. Or did it just? No, it is Indigo. Are they ever going to stop? Are they going to run these medium tires until the end of the race? Take the penalty. Of course not. That would be stupid, and they wouldn't make it. They are staying out, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it amazing? How are they doing it? All the other racing drivers, Walker finally giving in, giving up, saying, I must come in. He clearly, I am assuming, also pit under that early safety car, probably started on the soft tire. How many stops is that for him? Yes, indeed, 2 stops. Look at me go, paying attention to things and making logical, you know, conclusion-based statements. Let's see. That didn't make sense. Okay, so Indigo and FTH continue to battle up front. Let's look at Duel, though. That's what we want to see. A nice DRS open battle as he chases down Leclerc. Around they go. This section right about here. I lost it. Spun it around. 8-second lead on Tristan. But no matter, I'll just whip the car around real quick. And I hit the wall, damaged my wing, and that was the end of me. Those are the good memories our good friend Tristan was mentioning on the YouTube comments a while back. On they go, on they battle, fiercely through the streets of Hanoi. Indigo chasing down KRC. Let's move back here. That guy Draper refusing to give up. He is 1.8 seconds back of Papa, who is on hard tires that are 6 laps old. So, I'm guessing that's a slight advantage to that guy Draper. Oh no, Puppy also is missing part of his front. Yes, indeed. That will not be helpful to our friend Puppy. Let's move on ahead here. Iron Knight back in 12th place. He is currently 10th in the points. He'll need to move ahead a little bit. In the pits now, we do finally have Leclerc coming for soft tires, it looks like. Wait a minute. Didn't he just hit? I'm confused. Anyway, on we go through the field. Let's find a battle. It is Hazard up there all over Indigo, trying to be. It appears as though a big lock-up for him there. Woo. He is there. He will have DRS. Did not get the run he wanted out of there. DRS enabled from race control. Thank you. I was unaware, and apparently the drivers were too. We've just been using it for laps. Thank you for that information, Codemasters. Down goes Hazard. In goes Indigo. The hard tires of Hazard. He's trying to push, but Indigo on the 0-lap soft tires. He has indeed stopped. Came out in 4th. That is your points leader in 4th place. 3rd points, Duel, 13 points back in points, is currently running 2nd. And he is currently in the pits. What is this? How will it work out? Where is the track map, for God's sake? Halfway through the race. More than halfway, until I remember that. That's got to be a new record. Well done, me. In they come. Where will they come out? Duel came in 2nd place. Indigo, your point leader, right back where he wants to be, the lead. The last place anyone else wants him, but there he sits. But what's this? KRC, right where he's been the entire time, but with 1 lap fresher tires, says, I'm still here. Hazard. What is good? On these old hard tires. Could he possibly? Jonathan Cox. Currently 2nd in points, 11 points behind your leader Indigo, currently running 8th on track. Let's ride with Jonathan around this lovely Hanoi circuit. It appears as though we have lost Walker. Did not see what happened there. I was... Maverick is closing in on the back of Jonathan Cox. Finally, Hazard has come in. He is going to relieve those hard tires. Thank you, old friends. Well done. Where will Hazard come out as Maverick? Oh, just flies into the pits, and he... Well done. Take that, you old mediums. I don't need you anymore. What is his strategy? Soft tires it must be. Moving up. FTHKRC. So many letters. So little time. They are going to come around this time, next time, to 8 laps to go. He is all over the back. How many times can you be on no laps on your tires? That can't be correct. Maybe if we go... Nope. Anyway. Well, that's your leaders. Can we, I wonder, take a quick look at the race director and look at penalties? Let's see if anyone has penalty. Oh my, many penalties. Now, were these served in the pits already? Who knows? Let's also scroll down here. Most recently, we do have GFO Seb, a 10-second penalty. My goodness. Get comfortable in the pits on that one. Very, very unfortunate for that driver. Stringy B, 3 seconds as well. Many other penalties down here, Seb. So there's a look at the penalties for you there at home. Back to the racing action. Go we as KRC chases down Indigo. Further back in the field, Stringy B is trying to catch up to Hazard, who has just come out onto those soft tires. Not within 1 second. He's going to want to work on that. It is Fishers going all over Maverick. Both of these racing drivers on new soft tires. Who will take these tires forward quicker? It is Fishers with DRS, but no matter. The Williams of Maverick says no. But this section here is all about, honestly, who is the better racing driver in this particular moment. There it looked quite equal to me, but Fishers will get a mighty run with DRS as well. Look at that. Exactly what I was talking about earlier, how it just gets, it opens up right there in front of you as though you're Moses and it's the Red Sea, and which way do we go? You know you're going forward, but anyway, that was a terrible, what is it? Either way, let's just move away from it. Hazard is perhaps just was passed by Jonathan Cox, or is he closing on him? Perhaps closing on him. Old tires on Jonathan Cox, new for Hazard. Let's get back up here and ride along with Leclerc, who is all over the back of Indigo. This battle for the lead has gotten fierce while we were away. Welcome back to us. They're putting on a show up front for us. Grab your popcorn or your tea or whatever it is you want and get comfortable, because these racing drivers with 7 to go are ready to go. Your top 3 is KRC, Indigo and Leclerc. Oh my goodness, and you can tell that these laps are winding down because these racing drivers are pulling no punches. No holds barred indeed. Some holds barred. I mean, you can't just go barreling in. You can barrel it in there once, but yes, not the way these drivers operate. Not what we saw last week in the streets of where was that? Where were we last week? Oh yes, the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. But now we are here in a faraway place from there. But the racing action is just as fierce. Left, right. Ooh. Let's move down further in the field because Hazard is all... Look at this battle. Stringy B right in that mix. Jonathan Cox trying to hold them off with his old and medium tyres. Can he possibly go the rest of the way? Or is he just going to say, I can't imagine that's what he'll say. He can't possibly, not with the battle that's occurring up front, not with points leader Indigo up in second place. Surely Jonathan Cox has made his bed and must lie in it and must stretch these medium tyres to the end. Up front we must look at this battle though, because Leclerc is pushing hard to take away second place. DRS will be open for Leclerc and Indigo. Neither will get close enough to KRC, but they are close together. It's who wants to brake harder. Leclerc broke harder. Ooh, my. Oh, look at this. Oh, and look at this. Now, you see. Now, see, I like that quite a bit, I do. Because you see, what we witnessed here is that Jean Leclerc has not proved personally of how he's made the pass, you see. And so he's given it back, and now he's fighting back. So he's not only a gentleman, gave the spot back when he did not approve of how he had taken it, but also says, yeah, now I will take it in a fierce and feisty manner. He has indeed, and now he must. What is going on? Full course yellow? No. No. Perhaps it is only virtual. Perhaps. So we do have. It must be. It doesn't say safety car. We'll hope that it's just a virtual safety car. Try to watch these intervals and see if they kind of hold steady. That should be some bit of an indicator, since Codemasters is giving us none. The leaves falling here around Vietnam. Oak, maple, indigenous to this part of the world, I do believe. Yes, oh, finally, look at that. Oh, VSC, right in time to know for sure that I was correct and that I am indeed a genius, that it was a virtual safety car. The virtual safety car comes to an end, the lights go green, and around goes SHR Indigo. Almost around. Because GFO Leclerc once again has said, no, I do not like what you are trying to do, good sir. You may continue to try, and we can continue to have this conversation, but I do not want it to go down the way that you do. We are going to have to fight about it. Well, anyway, out front it is KRC trying to run away with it. 1.1 seconds, the lead over Indigo. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, Leclerc. I'm an idiot. Ooh. Can Leclerc have this better section here to get DRS on KRC? Oh, he did indeed. Look at that. Lovely. Well, that was a sight to behold, wasn't it? Just a lovely little section there. Oh, thank you for this. Could we not have this all the time if we can't have the helicopter view? This is lovely. Another fine, fine run by Leclerc. We'll see him all over the back of KRC by the time we get to the end of this straightaway. I do believe he will have DRS, and he will be there. They are approaching 3 to go next time past the line. And it is Leclerc making the move to the inside of KRC. He will get it done cleanly. Well done. Well done indeed. How will KRC respond? Quickly, let's, as they come through this section, take a run through the field. It is Indigo in third. Duil fourth as we close in on the end of this race. Seb in fifth. Hazard in sixth. Maybe he's not a newcomer. Maybe I'm just an idiot and I've never paid attention before. So if perhaps he's been around forever and I'm just a moron. But either way. Seventh is Stringy B. Eighth is Maverick. Jonathan Cox back in ninth. He will not be pleased. An unfortunate day. I Fishers back in 10th. Iron Knight. Puppy back Back up front, though. Will Leclerc be able to make a race of it? It is 3 to go. Will has worked his way up to 4th. He is on the medium tire. Will he have an advantage over these other racing drivers as we close in on the end? And also, KRC, Leclerc, Indigo, and Will. Let's check the race director quickly for penalties. We're scrolling through the penalties, trying to do it quickly. Well, that's far too much information for me to possibly comprehend. Let's just hope for the best that none of them do, and it ends on track at the line. On we go towards the end of this race. It is KRC. Let's check the front wings of everyone. Certainly the leaders must be intact of all of them to be running up front at such speeds. Around this Vietnam circuit, bit of a Frankenstein's monster, modeled after a handful of racing circuits in Formula One. Let's ride along with... Jonathan Cox is back here. He is close to DRS range of someone. Let's ride along. Can he catch Maverick? And he does. Up front. Sorry about that. Around goes Leclerc. Now, they are not that far behind where we were just following that battle. No, wait. Yeah, they were. Who knows? Oh, yeah, pretty far behind. Yep, they still have to go through this section and twist it. Yeah, indeed. Anyway. Oh, no! Stringy B has left the session. Unfortunate indeed. These racing drivers have been going at it for some time. It is 2 to go currently. DRS for Leclerc. All over the leader. Ooh, goodness. Will, I am watching you, hoping to right after this particular maneuver. It is Leclerc. I cannot pull away. A quick peek. No, I can't. They're right behind him. I wish I could see both. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I heard something. That did not sound good. There is Will. Can he catch Indigo? Oh, it is getting exciting, isn't it? Racing there at home, because I feel it. I feel it heating up. Oh, my goodness. Turn on the air conditioning, open a window, turn on a fan. It's hot, is the point. Went a little bit overboard with the analogy, but anyway, Will is currently chasing Indigo. Perhaps I'll just... I can't do it that way, it's too exciting. 1 to go, the final lap indeed, as Will is all over Indigo. Look, KRC is all over Leclerc, but not as all over as Will. What will he do? Let's get off of this shot. Can Will catch Indigo? Can KRC catch Leclerc? KRC is out of DRS range. Oh no, he's good. It was just, yeah, one of those things. Whereas, here comes Will. Not close enough. Ooh, KRC lost a lot of time there as Indigo cuts the corner. But the stewards liked it. Will, this is your moment. It all comes down to this for Will. Can he make a move? Leclerc over 1.5 seconds, almost 1.5 seconds. Here comes Will. To the outside goes Will, but Indigo will hold on strong. Medium versus soft. Oh my! Get back after it, Will. Get another shot on those mediums. Up front, it is Leclerc. It is KRC. But the battle for the third podium position and final podium position is right here. It is Will who, my goodness, what a battle we are witnessing. Indigo, amazing driving. Will, the same. Who will it be at the line? please be no penalties, because this is precisely what we tune in to see. And it is Dual with an incredible bit of racing there at the end against SHR Indigo as well. Bravo to both of you racing drivers. My goodness gracious, that was stunning driving there at the end. My goodness, congratulations to GFO Leclerc, your race winner. Look at that. Look how excited he is as he twists through the streets of Hanoi, saluting the fans. Good for him. KRC comes home in second. It is Dual in third after that astonishing race, with SHR Indigo in fourth. GFO Seb brings home the Racing Point machine in fifth place, while it is Hazard in sixth, avoiding many hazards through the day himself. Jonathan Cox, seventh place. Maverick eighth. Well, we might want to hold on a minute. Who knows what penalties may have to say about this. Let's slow down a bit there. Let's put on the brakes. Let's hold on a second. Maverick will finish in eighth, it looks like. Fisher's finally is, let's see, bring him in ninth. His final position, rather. Iron Knight in 10th. My goodness. Well. What a race we have been treated to here today, ladies and gentlemen. And indeed, I must say, I don't often agree with what Codemasters has to say or do in some of these things in the game, but Driver of the Day, Dual, indeed. That was something. Quite a drive indeed. But you also have to give quite a hand and take a hat off, give a bow, shake a hand of Indigo. Good, clean racing. And that's what we'd like to see here on Tuesday nights. The action is fierce. The competitors also fierce. But by and large, no virtual punches thrown, which is what we want to see. And there is the tail of the tape, ladies and gentlemen. The fastest lap is a 1:35.900, and that was completed by I. Fishers. So good for him there. Puppy finishes in 11th. Well done there, Stringy B. And that is our race. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you again another time. Goodbye.